Viewers, you're watching the Hard Facts from the CNN News 18 and Federal Bank Prime Time studio. Viewers, yet another Hindu place of reverence and yet another tranche of evidence to prove that it was desecrated by settlers who then proceeded to occupy it and build their own place of worship atop it. This time the ASI has proven beyond doubt. It's proven beyond doubt that the Muslim claim on Bhodshala in Madhya Pradesh in Dhar district is false. The ASI has unearthed a veritable treasure trove of archaeological evidence that suggests that the existing temple believed to have been dedicated to Saraswati, the Hindu goddess of knowledge, was torn down to build a masjid. Viewers, this is what the ASI has been able to dig up from under the structures that exist today, that stand today, viewers. Evidence of Sanskrit and Prakrit inscriptions. These were, viewers, inscribed on rocks and other masonry that was used to construct the temple. Of course, that temple was brought down, desecrated, and the rubble was then used to build the mosque atop this structure. Pillars of pre-existing temples reused also for the mosque. Remains of sculptures of Ganesh and other Hindu gods. Remains of 94 sculptures which conform to animist traditions in the Hindu faith found during the investigation. Images of Ganesha, Brahma and other gods and goddesses on different aspects, in relief, etc. also found. Human and animal figures chiseled out or defaced, and pre-existing structure dates back to the Paramara dynasty, viewers. But despite the discovery, Hindus are not entitled to reclaim this place of worship in the form, viewers, of just reparations, whether it is Ayodhya, Gyanvapi or Bhodshala. In fact, in the case of Ayodhya, an allowance was made, viewers. But in the case of others, such an allowance has not been made. India is perhaps the only secular democracy in the world that legally bars any move by the Hindu community, by the adherents of a particular faith or all the dharmic traditions, to legally claim a place of worship that has been snatched away from them by brute force. This right was snatched away from Hindus, Sikhs, and other dharmic faiths, traditions in 1991, when the Congress government decided to pass the Places of Worship Act 1991. The stipulations of the law bar mostly Hindus, viewers, because don't forget, they were the majority community and it was mostly their place of worship that were desecrated. And therefore, viewers, these Hindus, predominantly Hindus, can't reclaim a place of worship snatched away from them before the 15th of August 1947. Now, viewers, this Place of Worship Act, let me take you through it, let me acquaint you with it. What does it say? On the maintenance of religious character, viewers, it says religious identity of a place of worship remains the same as it was on August 15, 1947. On the question of prohibition of conversion, it prevents the conversion of the place of worship, whether in full or part, from one religious denomination to another or within the same denomination. Then, viewers, it seeks to say that ongoing legal proceedings on conversion of religious character before August 1547 will be terminated. New cases can be initiated. So all those cases will be heard that were filed before 47, and therefore there was an exception, obviously, viewers, for Ayodhya. But there are other exceptions also. Ancient and historical monuments specifically covered by the Ancient Monuments Act of 1958 will be excluded, and excluded cases that have already been settled or resolved before Act came into effect, which include, of course, the Ram Temple, the Ram Janambhoomi Babri Masjid issue, including associated legal proceedings. Now, viewers, should this arbitrary, one-sided imposition, should this law be struck down? After all, has the time perhaps come for considering legal reparations for Hindus? And if the centre were to contemplate such a law, shouldn't it be wholly backed by all political stakeholders, and especially liberals, who are concerned with the robustness of secularism in India and equality for all before the law? In India, of course, anytime anyone has ever suggested this, viewers, is lampooned, is attacked, accused of being a communalist. Yes, viewers, any talk of reparations is deemed communal. Irony is that in Islamic countries, traces of settler colonization over places of worship have been removed. Let me give you the example of Saudi Arabia. Viewers, their mosques have been pulled down in the interests of promoting tourism. In Saudi Arabia, Ottoman era, so we're talking about Turkish, Ottoman era porticos and marble columns dating back to the 8th century that ring the Kaaba were destroyed to make way for the expansion of the Grand Mosque in Mecca. The house of Islam's first caliph, Abu Bakr, was replaced with a Hilton hotel, if you please, viewers. The home of Hamza, the Prophet's uncle, was demolished to make way for a hotel. But here, viewers, such a step is deemed immediately communal. Let's open this up, viewers. We need to have an honest conversation. It's a serious issue. So let's all be mindful of each other's sensitivities, but not certainly, friends, should we hold back on the facts. And let me begin with you first, Dr. Ranganathan. Look, a lot of times you have stuck your neck out, literally speaking. In such a situation, one has to sort of talk in literal terms. You have stuck your neck out to suggest that, look, this Place of Worship Act 1991 should be scrapped. Now, first of all, is your demand, does it fit the parameters of secularism? Number one. And number two, most importantly, Dr. Ranganathan, and I want to ask you this, why shouldn't you be charged with revanchism, with revivalism?
Good evening, Rahul, and good evening to my fellow panelists. You are absolutely right. My demands are nothing to do with religion at all. It is to do with saving and preserving our civilization that belongs to not just Hindus, but to Muslims and to people belonging to every faith who call themselves Indian. Look, you can subjugate 20 generations, as I say, but not the 21st. This nation, by the way, owes an insurmountable debt of gratitude to Vishnu Jain. Someday, when we remember our heroes more than our tyrants, Rahul, Vishnu's name will be right there at the very top. Keeping this most sacred of places away from Indians, not just the Hindus, because this is a civilizational issue, as I said, not a religious one. It is untenable now. Ayodhya, Gyan Vyapi, and now Bodhshala. Remember let me go one by one because I want to make this absolutely clear once and for all. Remember the Supreme Court Ayodhya judgment?
Yeah.
Let me quote verbatim from the judgment. Number one, the underlying structure was not of Islamic origin. Two, on a preponderance of probabilities, the archaeological findings on the nature of the underlying structure indicate it to be of Hindu religious origin, dating to 12th century AD. 3. The mosque in dispute was constructed upon the foundation of the pre-existing structure. 4. The layered excavation at the site of excavation has also revealed the existence of a circular shrine together with a Makara Pradala indicative of Hindu worship dating back to the 8th to 10th century, unquote. And after the Ayodhya judgment, when the foundations were being laid for the new Ram temple, excavations found tens of idols and inscriptions of Hindu gods and goddesses, all of which pointed to the fact that there indeed was a Hindu temple underneath the mosque. Second, remember the Gyan Vyapi? Among the hundreds of Hindu murals, reliefs, idols discovered by the ASI inside the Gyan Vyapi, there is this sandstone tablet that reads, quote, by order. This mosque was built in 1676, the 20th regnal year of Aurangzeb, unquote. So much for the Muslim side claiming the mosque was built by Akbar. Rahul, I repeat, it is beyond any doubt. In fact, it is written in the most authentic biography of Aurangzeb, Masir Alamgiri, that in 1669, on the orders of Aurangzeb, the Kashi Vishwanath temple was demolished. The Farman is also archived in Bikaner archives. And Jaduna Sarkar's translation of Masir Alamgiri, page 52 states, quote, Aurangzeb, eager to establish Islam, issued orders to the governors of all provinces to demolish the schools and temples of the infidels with the utmost urgency, put down the teachings and public practice of the religion of these people. Rahul, when one goes by logic, morality, first principles, objectivity, as science and law teach us to do, numbers don't matter. 4 or 40,000 or 4 million, each and every cry for justice must be heard. When one goes by fear, emotion, coercion, subjectivity, numbers matter. Decide where you stand. Will you, for example, say, let us demand reopening of just 3 cases of atrocities against Kashmiri Hindus, only the most prominent ones, Nilkant Ganju, Girija Tikku, Lassa Kaul, no need to trigger confrontation and hurt sentiments of the other community by asking for reopening 29,997 other cases? Rahul, nations weaken not because of their past, but rather by how they are taught it. And for 70 years, we've been taught to forget historical injustices. Not anymore.
Okay, so very quickly, you're talking about forgetting historical injustices and the obvious dangers of that. But again, I know that the Congress leader or others might say that you're being a revanchist, you're being a revivalist, as Nehru sort of coined this term and gave to all of us who wanted Somnath in some ways reconstructed and returned to the Hindu community. At that time, he said this is Hindu revivalism. So why shouldn't you be charged with that?
I should be charged with preserving our civilization. And that is a charge I am most happy to be laden on.
Okay. So, Nikulji, let me ask you, you're a Congress leader of repute here, and Hari Shankar Jain Sahab is also here with us. He's the one who's been, even before Vishnu Jain, he's been leading the charge singularly. In fact, for all Hindus, he was the original petitioner even in the Ayodhya matter. So, I'll come to you, Hari Shankar ji, because let's listen to the Congress first, and then I want you to rebut the Congress leader's response. Now, there is this law, 1991 law. Give me 3 reasons why this law is not ultra virus of the Constitution, why it is secular, why it is equally applicable to everyone, and thirdly, most importantly, why is it not against the principle of equality? इस पे आप मुझे बता दीजिए, निकुल पटेल जी.
Your question is very appropriate and correct about the Act, the Worship Act 1991. See, if we are dating last back our civilization, we put Mohenjo-daro, Harappa culture, and we are one of the oldest civilization in this world. And we quote so many ancient archaeological surveys, and we find that Vedas are also one of our oldest books that we found in our history. Now we are talking of what monarchy, I think, Ranganathan ji was talking about. Now, at that time, the king can take any decision. But after 47, if you see, we are into a constitution and we have to follow that constitution. In 1991, the government might feel that whatever religious practice of worship is there as per the 1947 must be taken as that. So at that point of time, it would be the correct decision by the government. So not disturbing anyone, because nobody knows who did it and how did it. Now it's a matter of sub judice, and anyone who feels in the country that my feelings should be respected, then he can approach the court of law, and definitely the court
Patel
is taking
Saab,
out the survey.
No, 1 second. Yes, of course, we can all do all of that. But you
Anyone
trust,
can put the court of law.
of course. No, but Hindus can't. Sikhs also
Why?
can't. Under
Why?
the 1991, यही तो मैं आपसे कह रहा था. You see, if you had read and done your homework, you would have come better prepared. I asked you, how is this law in conformity with the secular credentials of our constitution? You could not answer that question. How does it promote equality that is guaranteed to all of us, equal rights under the constitution? You could not answer that. Bhai Sahab, if it discriminates against certain people overwhelmingly, how can it be an equal law? Now, you trust your government, you trust the Congress. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan wants to come in. Yes.
Yes, just wanted to add this further point for my good friend Nikulji when he talked about the Places of Worship Act, and he said that it preserves whatever the situation was in 1947. That is wrong in the act itself, because there is an exception in the act,
Yeah.
which is the Ram Janam Bhoomi. It says except for the Ram Janam Bhoomi Babri
Exactly.
Masjid. So does he agree that Ram Janam Bhoomi also should have been preserved as Babri Masjid and Ram Temple not been made there? Let him say so. Let him say so.
And that's why the third issue of arbitrariness, Nikul Patel, also you need to address. Three issues that I pointed to: secular, is it secular?
fine.
Is it arbitrary? And does it actually promote equality? If it doesn't, then it should be scrapped. And your faith in, of course, the Congress government is abiding, and I don't blame you, but they didn't always get it wrong, as you know. They reversed the Shah Bano judgment and they passed a law which has now been struck down. So the same motivations of appeasing one particular community resulted in this perversion of justice.
No, it is not like that. See, appeasement politics is not the role. I was saying that only, that before independence, if something is there, and after independence, we are finding it difficulties into the implementation of who's on what. So definitely, the government come with a law that, see, we can make a baseline in it, and this is how it will work. If now the government feels that it has to be ratified, it has to be modified, then the present government can do the changes. But at that point of time, if you feel that if there should be no any controversy that can happen in the country regarding the religious practices, then definitely government has come with the one.
No, so there are
one line
no.
rule
So
that,
are you
okay,
saying there was no
we don't
controversy
discriminate.
when the
It is-
DM?
we
No,
don't
hang on, just
we
a minute.
don't discriminate any religion.
No, of
See,
course you did.
we have
Nikul
come with a
Patel.
law equal for everyone,
Nikul
whether it is
Patel,
Christian,
Hindu worshippers
Muslim.
were barred from Gyan Vapi. You know this. Do you know this?
That is a different
So when
thing.
the
See, you are
that is
asking
not
me
a different
differently.
thing.
Now you are asking me
You're
that
telling me
why
that
are
why the
barred for
status was
worshipping into the
changed.
temple? See, it's a
Mr.
different question.
Mr.
You are
Patel,
asking
it's
a
not a
different
different
point.
question. You yourself are saying if
You are asking
to
about
avoid all
that
controversies.
that whatever state of worship is there at
Mr.
that point
Patel,
of time.
Mr. Patel, you just contradicted yourself. You'll shout over me, it's okay.
No,
You can.
You are asking a different question.
I'm not.
now.
I've asked you the most pertinent one. You said that this
But
law had to be brought
we
in
have
by the
never said-
government. Let me finish, sir. You said, and correct me if I'm wrong. You said that this
Yeah,
law was
definitely,
this
definitely.
law was brought in by the government to ensure that there would be no controversy, right?
Controversy. Yeah, you are
Yes.
correct.
So
That's
then tell
correct.
me something. When a DM gets up one fine morning and says that people who have been worshipping for years altogether in a particular place within the Gyanvapi complex must be suddenly barred from doing so. Under the Akhilesh Yadav government, under the Mulayam Singh Yadav government, this order was passed. Then it was not
Now you are
controversial.
talking of an order. See, now you are talking of an order. Order is different thing and act is different thing. What does act states? That whatever the
Sir,
state,
the effect is the same. It's
particular-
chilling on both.
No. You are making a
Okay,
different point now.
I'm okay. One second. Let me bring in
You are
Harishankar
mixing
Jain.
two
Sahab.
things.
Okay. Let
You
me
are
bring in
mixing two
Harishankar Jain. Sahab. I'm mixing two things, viewers. A law by any other name is still a law, viewers. A rule by any other name is still a rule. A rose by any other name is still a rose. Let's not forget this. So, Vishnu Shankar ji, we are being told that this 1991 Act is secular. It also promotes equality. And there is no question of arbitrariness. It is well thought through. On these three issues, can you put out the facts, sir, as you see them?
देखिए 1991 Act is not only discriminatory, but it does injustice, great injustice to Hindus. I may tell you one thing, and this point has not come so far in any discussion. The 1991 Act forbids the Hindus from filing cases for restoration of the temple. At the same time, in 1995, in Waqf Act, Congress government what did? In section 507, a provision has been made that there will be no limitation for recovering the Waqf property. Can you mind it? What type of injustice has been done with Hindus? In 1991, you restrict Hindus from claiming any temple which was demolished earlier. All right. At the same time, in 1995, in section 107, we have made provision that there will be no limitation for claiming for property. Meaning thereby, Muslims on the ground, the work property can claim and Hindus are debarred. This is the discrimination and this is the secularism of India. Thanks secularism. This type of secularism can be tolerated. This is murder of democracy. This is nothing.
So you're
Murder of
saying
justice.
that 1991
But-
you bar
Yes.
Hindu claims. In 1995 under the Waqf Act you allow for
Yes.
claims
Allow.
on various properties, even if it
Yeah.
was a property owned by a Hindu, the Waqf can claim it. That's what
Yes.
you're saying.
And no limitation.
No limitation.
मतलब इससे ज्यादा no yes.
Arbitrary क्या हो सकता है?
What type of injustice has been done? ज्यादा क्या हो सकता है? Complete murder of justice and complete mockery of the constitution.
Okay.
Everything has been done by Congress for only for vote, Muslim vote, and they want India to make Pakistan, and put the Hindus in the same fashion what Hindus are enjoying in Pakistan.
Okay.
The right be curtailed.
Let me bring in Mr. Patel.
This is
Now you
pleasing.
understand the arbitrariness, Mr. Patel.
Yes.
And that is okay
I
by
would
you.
like to- See, that is what I would like to quote the Places of Worship Act 1991. It states that if it was a temple in 47, it will remain a temple, and if it is a mosque, it will remain mosque. So
Yeah,
what-
but this
what
will not be true
stipulation
under
we
the
have made? I don't
1995
understand.
Waqf Act. The Waqf Act
What-
doesn't recognize
what
these
stipulation we have
limitations.
made? I don't understand it.
Okay, you don't
And
understand it.
regarding secularism,
Dr.
it seems
Dr.
that all are
Ranganathan
equal.
wants to explain to you.
Very simply, Nikulji, first of all, if this was the case, if every religious place of worship was to be preserved as it was in 1947, then, and law speaks a universal language, it is forever, right? It's not for except. Why was the Ram Ayodhya temple made an exception to it? Why? Number two, it is a bona fide fact. In fact, Hari Jain ji fought for it in 1993. The UP government under Mulayam Singh violated the same 1991 Place of Worship Act by barring the Vyas Parivar to conduct their religious worship inside the Gyan Vyapi. It
Yes.
was violative of the 1991 Act.
Correct.
Why were you silent then, Nikulji? Why was Congress silent then? The same act was being violated.
That's exactly the point that I brought up with the gentleman here. But he refuses to acknowledge. Now, what is one supposed to do, viewers? You tell me. It's very, very difficult, viewers, to
We are
have
not
an
against-
informed discussion with somebody who is completely in denial, to the point, viewers, where they are going to manufacture facts and completely distort history. Then it becomes problematic. And then one has to wonder what is the motivation. Why would Mr. Patel have no sentimental attachment to Hindu places of worship? I'm sure, sir,
That's
you
not
would
the
want to
correct
go.
statement, Rahul.
You would have
Rahul, that
wanted
is
to
not
go.
the correct statement.
No, I'm
I
asking
am
you.
Hindu. I
Would you
am
not
Hindu
have wanted
and
to
I
go to the
believe
Vyas
everything you are
Tehkhana?
asking about
Would you
that
not have
act
wanted
that
to
was
go to the
passed by the
Vyas? No, no,
government.
I'm asking you then, sir. Why were you silent
No. You
when
are
people
making
were?
a wrong statement
Okay, fine.
that I am
I am
not
making a
having
wrong
any
statement.
sentimental
Okay, I
attachment
accept.
with
I
the
accept.
Hindus
I'm
and I
wrong.
really
So let me
disagree
ask
with
you.
your
I accept.
statement.
I'm wrong. I accept. I'm wrong.
Disagree with your statement.
I am
and
accept.
all- when you are
I
speaking
accept.
on-
I'm wrong. Now
on
let
this
me ask
level,
you,
it's not
Mr.
correct.
Patel.
Are
Let
you
me
like-
ask you.
See,
Let me
I
ask
am
you. Let me
representing
ask you. No, no. Now
Congress
let me
and
ask you the
Congress has
question.
come
If
with
you
an
said
act.
that I'm wrong, and okay, fine. For the benefit of this argument, let me take my words back. Fine. Okay. Let me then ask
thank
you,
you.
Mr. Patel. Simple, straightforward question. Would you not have liked to go and worship at the Vyas Tehkhana?
Definitely.
So
Every
then,
place
why
of
did you make
worship
an
where-
imposition? Why did you make an imposition and why did you keep quiet?
Everyone can go to the temple.
No,
Everyone
don't
is
lie.
go-
Sir, please do not
No,
lie.
I'm not lying.
Do not
You ask
lie.
me
You are
for me.
completely lying.
For me,
Hari
for
Shankar
me, you are
Jain
asking.
got
You
us
are
the
not
order
asking.
very recently.
You are
People were
asking me
not
that
allowed to
whether
go
I would
to the
like
Vyas
go or not. I will
Tehkhana.
definitely like to go.
No, no, please.
I will definitely like to go.
So if you were
I'm
like
not-
to
you are
go,
asking
then why
me
did you keep
personally-
quiet when the Mulayam Singh government, the Samajwadi party that you support so much, when they put that order down, when they put that stricture down, when they put that limitation down, why did the Congress not stand up and fight?
Okay. At that particular time, whatever I do, I cannot comment on that particular
Why did
time.
you not
Right.
fight, sir? In the last 5 years, forget anything else. Why didn't you file a PIL? Why was it left to Mishru Shankar Jain to do it? Or those 5 ladies from the Vyas household? Why didn't you stand up? Since you claim that you
We
have
are
such
always
strong
with the
attachments.
entire country when it comes to Hindu, Muslim, Sikh,
I think
Isai. You don't
I
try
have
to
viewers
frame the
established
thing
the
that
hypocrisy
Congress
here.
is against the Hindu.
I have
That is not correct
established
way
the
of
hypocrisy
representing.
here. I'm not saying anyone is
We
against
are not
anybody,
hypocritic.
but there's
We are
certainly
not
there's a
hypocritic.
certain hypocrisy
If
at
we
play.
are
You
such
cannot say
hypocritic, then
let
definitely
me
country would
open
have
this up.
become
Let me open this up.
country
Let's
would have
expose more
become a
hypocrisy, viewers,
religious
because we
country
are good
and
at
we
doing
would not
this.
have reached to
Let
the
me
state what we
expose.
are right now.
Okay.
So
Let
I
me
disagree
expose.
with you,
Okay.
Rahul. I
Yes,
disagree.
you can disagree, sir. You can disagree, but your actions today, your silence, your complicity in the restrictions that were imposed on the Vyas household and others who were not allowed to visit that part of the Gyanmapi was to which they were and had access for years altogether, sir, is indicative of your hypocrisy tonight. I'm sorry.
We are not.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But one second.
Sorry.
Let me bring in Mr.
We are
Farhan.
not hypocritic. I would
Let
like
me
to
bring
say.
in Mr. Oh, of course you are. You are solidly Hypocritic.
We are not.
No, one second. Let me just bring
Congress
in
is
Mr.
never
Let me
hypocritic.
expose more hypocrisy
Don't
for you
conclude.
viewers. Let me
You are
bring in
concluding
Mr.
something that I
Farhan. Mr.
cannot agree.
फरहान साहब, मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ. ठीक है, यहाँ हिंदुस्तान में अगर कोई अपना प्लेस ऑफ वर्शिप वापस लेना चाहे तो आप उसको कम्युनलिस्ट बुलाते हैं. आप कहते हैं वो कम्युनलिस्ट हैं. तो मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ. टाइम मैगज़ीन और कई उस समय की मैगज़ीन्स अगर आप पढ़ें तो उसमें एक बात बताई गई है कि काबा के इर्द गिर्द कई ऐसे स्ट्रक्चर्स थे जिससे वर्शिपर्स को प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी और उनको हटाना ज़रूरी, इट वॉज इम्पॉर्टेंट टू डू इट. These were porticos, marble columns, and they were dating back to before Islam, sir. These were Ottoman structures. When the Ottoman Empire had colonized this part of Saudi Arabia. Now, I want to ask you, sir, this Hijaz part of Saudi Arabia was colonized, if you remember your history. Now, the Hijaz had to be liberated. And it was liberated by the Saudi kings. Just a few years back, in the late 80s, these columns, these porticos, everything were removed. They said, we do not want Ottoman imposition on our places of worship. Remove them. So they were removed. Here, sir, if the Hindu community or the Sikh community or any other community wants their places of worship back, they are accused of communalism. In Saudi Arabia, they are not accused of communalism. They are accused of getting dignity back. How does this work, sir? ये दो रुख कैसे अपनाए हैं? आप समझाइए हमें.
राहुल जी, मेरी आवाज आप तक पहुंच रही है?
बहुत जबरदस्त तरीके से पहुंच रही है सर, और व्यूअर्स तक भी पहुंच रही है.
थैंक यू.
बड़ी उम्दा आवाज है. अब आप गूंज के बोलिए सर कि मैं गलत क्यों हूं कि सऊदी अरेबिया में जो हो सकता है वहां पर आप रिक्लेम कर सकते हैं, हिंदुस्तान में नहीं कर सकते. ये कैसा है दोगलापन?
मेरी बात ये सुन लीजिए. देखिए राहुल जी, जब तक मक्का और मदीना में प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद का जन्म नहीं हुआ था, तब तक वहां पर लात, मनात और ऊजा, इन 3 लोगों की पूजा हुआ करती थी और उनके आज भी बॉडी के स्ट्रक्चर मौजूद हैं वहां पर. ये अपनी अपनी आस्था का विषय होता है. जब प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद का जन्म हुआ, उसके बाद उन्होंने इस्लाम को फैलाने का काम किया और इस्लाम को जो फैलाया उन्होंने तलवार की दम पर नहीं फैलाया या कोई जंग करके नहीं फैलाया. उन्होंने अपने अखलाक, मतलब अपने मोहब्बत से, प्यार से लोगों को बताया, तो लोगों ने समझा कि नहीं, ये चीज ठीक नहीं है, हमें इस्लाम धर्म को धारण करना चाहिए. जब वहाँ मक्का और मदीना के लोगों ने इस्लाम धर्म को धारण किया और इस धर्म को फैलाने में प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद को बहुत सी परेशानियां हुई, बहुत सी तकलीफें हुई, मगर उन्होंने फैलाने का काम किया और धीरे धीरे फैलते फैलते आज देखिए 7 बर्रे आज़म होते हैं. 7 बर्रे आज़म में इस्लाम का परचम लहरा रहा है, कहीं कम कहीं ज़्यादा, मगर इस्लाम के मानने वाले लोग हैं. अब रही बात प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट की. प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट जो है वो 1991 का, वो केवल मुसलमानों की मस्जिदों का ही संरक्षण नहीं करता, वो हिंदुओं की मंदिरों का भी संरक्षण करता है, ईसाइयों के चर्चेस का भी संरक्षण करता है और गुरुद्वारों का भी संरक्षण करता है। वो प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट में सीधा सीधा लिखा हुआ है कि प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट जो है वो उन चीजों पर लागू होगा जो आजादी के पहले है, आजादी के बाद नहीं है। अब विष्णु शंकर जैन, हरिशंकर जैन जो भी प्रोपोगंडा फैलाए वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए ही नुकसानदेह हुआ और विपक्ष के लिए फायदेमंद हुआ। इसका सीधा लाभ आपको दिखा होगा कि ये अयोध्या
फरहान
की
साहब,
सीट जो
फरहान
बड़ा
साहब।
धार्मिक मुद्दा था, उस सीट को भी हारने का काम किए।
ओके।
आप अभी देखते चलिएगा।
नहीं, आपने अपनी अपनी आस्था की बात की, ये अपनी अपनी आस्था का मामला है, ये आपके वर्ड्स हैं, ये आपने कहा। तो हिंदुओं की भी कोई आस्था है उस पे,
बिल्कुल आस्था है।
उस पे उस पे इतना कठोर आर्बिट्ररी। एक मिनट सर, मेरी बात तो सुन लीजिए, मैं बहस में नहीं जाना चाहता, हम किसी के ऊपर नहीं बोलना चाहता, एक के बाद एक बोलेंगे, सेंसिटिव इशू है। मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रहा हूँ, वहाँ पर तो सऊदी अरब में मुसलमानों की आस्था का इतना ख्याल रखा गया, भारत में नहीं रखा जा रहा है हिंदुओं की आस्था का। कॉज एक ही है, ऐसा क्यों?
अच्छा ये बताइए, जो बाबरी मस्जिद का फैसला आया, जो राम मंदिर आज बनकर खड़ा है, ये फैसला आस्था के आधार पर ही तो दिया गया और बिरादरान
नहीं सर, हिस्टोरिकल नहीं, वो आस्था के आधार पे आप कह रहे हैं, वो आस्था के आधार पे नहीं दिया गया। नहीं एक मिनट, अब मैं नहीं अब आप प्रोपेगेंडा फिरा रहे हैं, अब आप वही कर रहे हैं जो नहीं, आप वही कर रहे हैं जो नो एक मिनट सर, आई कैन नॉट अलाउ दिस सर। आप ये कहना चाह रहे हैं, आर यू ट्राइंग टू से that 5 Supreme Court judges that 5 Supreme Court judges got swept off their feet because of their emotions and not because of the solid evidence that was available for them to assess? That, viewers, is contempt. Let me tell you, what Farhan Saab is saying today is very contemptuous. I don't want to get him into trouble, but it is contemptuous. People will tomorrow file a case against you, sir. Problem हो जाएगी, ऐसा मत बोलिएगा, आपके शोभा नहीं देता। एक मिनट, डॉक्टर रंगनाथन wants to come in on that point. Yes, so it was a matter of astha that swung the Supreme Court.
I'll tell you why I respect a billion Hindus, because it was a matter of astha for the billion Hindus to have left the decision of their most sacred place in the hands of 5 Indians. That is what astha is. We believe in justice. But I want to ask Farhan Saab, because it's a very important question. Farhan Saab, आप ये मान लीजिए, एक जैन टेम्पल बना, तोड़ के 27 मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इस्लामिक मॉस्क, 27 इस्लामिक मॉस्क, सबसे होलीएस्ट मॉस्क तोड़ी गई और एक जैन टेम्पल बना। क्या आप चाहेंगे कि आप कम से कम कोर्ट जाएं, वो 27 मॉस्क वापस लेने के लिए वहां पे पूजा कर सकें? हाँ या ना में जवाब दे दीजिए।
देखिए, जो हिंदुस्तान का मुसलमान है उसने हमेशा हिंदू धर्म की आस्था को सम्मान देने का काम किया, और किन लोगों ने बाबरी
कभी नहीं दिया,
शहीद किया, पूरा हिंदुस्तान जानता है और उन सीबीआई की रिपोर्ट में है।
नहीं, आप उनका जवाब दीजिए ना, हाँ या ना में जवाब दीजिए, ये सब पॉलिटिकल स्पीच ना दीजिए फरहान साहब, हम उनके जवाब दीजिए पॉइंट टू पॉइंट। क्या आप चाहेंगे कि एटलीस्ट राइट तो होना चाहिए
देखिए, जो
क्लेम करने का
मुसलमान है, वो हिंदुस्तान का मुसलमान कभी मंदिर मस्जिद की लड़ाई में नहीं फंसता है।
अच्छा।
और एक नाम बता दीजिए जो हिंदुस्तान का मुसलमान आजादी के बाद रह रहा हो और किसी एक मंदिर को गिराने का या उसकी एक ईंट को हिलाने का काम, इसका जवाब दे दीजिए सर। कौन को
सर आप लग रहे
200 टेम्पल्स तोड़े गए,
आप पता नहीं अगर आप कश्मीर गए या नहीं गए हैं। अभी एक ऑर्डर भी आया है, मुझे पता नहीं अगर आप गए या नहीं गए हैं साहब, मेहरबानी से आप जरा वहां भी चले जाइए, थोड़ा देख लीजिए वहां पर क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ।
15 सालों में 200 टेम्पल्स तोड़े गए जम्मू कश्मीर में। एक बता नाम,
एनीहाउ छोड़िए, वहां तो जगहों के नाम भी बदल दिए गए थे। एनीहाउ दैट इज अ डिफरेंट मैटर। व्यूअर्स, 1 मिनट, आई नीड टू ड्रॉ अ लाइन हियर। व्यूअर्स, द फैक्ट इज व्यूअर्स, एक मिनट सर, अब मैं देखिए, हमने किसी पॉलिटिशियन की बात नहीं की, हमने सिर्फ मामले की बात की। मैंने ना बीजेपी का नाम लिया, ना मैंने अभी कहीं आप इस दरमियान कांग्रेस का नाम लिया, नहीं लिया। मैं बस ये जानना चाह रहा हूं कि ऐसी क्या वजह हो गई, व्हाट वाज द ओवरआर्चिंग रीजन व्यूअर्स दैट सच एन आर्बिट्ररी अवार्ड, अ लॉ वाज ब्रॉट इन व्हिच इज काउंटर टू any known constitutional stipulation, ultra virus of all constitutional stipulations. What was the burning desire, need, etc.? That's the fundamental question. And has the time come to repeal this? I need to move on, viewers, because we have a very serious matter to also look at.